Well, hello you gorgeous mother truckers, you, and welcome to another video. And this one's an update. Yeah, I do them every now and again. And just recently I've noticed there's been a spike in... I did a video a while ago, the link will be down below, talking about Sam Meila. And he was the guy who got sent down to prison for 2 years for providing the ability for people to print stickers that they may or may not stick somewhere, and that was it, for the potential of causing a problem. And for those of you who don't know who Sam is, that's Sam there and his wife Laura. Now, when I did the first video, did I get some stick, and it's peaked and troughed. There's a particular short when I mentioned about it that's gone skyrocketing. And for those people who watch shorts, because this will probably be broken down to a short, if you're watching it as a short, it's a clip from this particular video. The link to the actual video is below. I'm opening the door. It's up for you to walk through it. I'm not going to keep, because people are saying, oh, this, that, and look, watch the full video. Like this one, watch the full video. Because that's the problem with shorts. It's a small snippet. Yeah. But I know we live in the world where people can't think for more than 30 seconds. So just do it. Any case. So here's a rest video I did, and it was a short, and the video didn't do very well. And then all of a sudden it shot up and it went back, and it's going through the roof again. I don't know why. It's YouTube algorithm. But it's one of my most popular. It is the second most popular short that I've ever done. In fact, I think it is now the most popular short that I've ever done, because it highlighted the raging hypocrisy of the fact that Sam shouldn't have been sent down when you get other criminals who get community service for rape and stuff like that. Okay, clearly it was done to make it an example of him. Clearly it was done as a political reason. Yes, okay, and I've even said in the one and connected on the original video, the link down below, we'll actually have the CPS thing so you can read that and see what it was. A couple of the stickers were anti-Semitic. But the point being is the fact that he was jailed not for actually sticking stickers on anywhere, or anyone, or him doing anything other than that. It was done because he might, and somebody might do it. So he's spending 2 years in prison for something that may have happened, but actually didn't. I mean, the most popular stickers which were done apparently were White Lives Matter. But of course, you're not allowed to say that, are you? So, but that was the whole idea. And the whole idea of the video was not necessarily defending Sam in one respect, because obviously, you know, openly racist and anti-Semitic stickers are not acceptable at all. Okay? But the point being is, it was the hypocrisy. And the fact that this man is spending 2 years in prison when people who've done a lot worse, who've actually physically done something, walk away and get community service. And especially if you're a member of Alan's Snack Bar, where you'd never end up in prison for pretty much anything. I mean, one was given 150 hours community service for sexually abusing a girl. And that was what the video about. And this, but just to show that clearly this has been done politically motivated, irrespective, you take that away. Okay, you take it away. He's in prison when he shouldn't be. But he goes, oh, well, you know, good, get rid of the racists, blah, blah. Yeah, but the thing is, what I'm about to tell you now shows that he's been put there as a message, and is now having the pressure screws well and truly turned on him, so he'll never speak out again. This is torture, mental, state-sponsored torture. And you can argue all you like. It's my opinion. I don't give a shit what you think. Yeah, but this is wrong. This is wrong. And if it was anyone else, other people would be saying the same. So, Laura Towler, his wife, put this on. And I'm disgusted at this, but it backs up what I originally said, that he was arrested for a reason to make a point. And now they're just screwing with him even more. And her, to be fair. Hi, folks. If you've checked the Patriot Alternative website today, you will have learned that my husband, political prisoner, and he is, Sam Meila, has been banned by the state and HM Hull from having any contact with his children while he is in prison. Not only is this, but he's not allowed any photographs of our children, and I'm not even allowed to mention them when I speak to him. Let that sink in. He's in prison, and now they won't let him see his kids, talk about his kids, even have a picture of his kids. Mental torture. After serving 3 months of his sentence already and having full contact, including visits, with our 2-year-old and 1-month-old daughters, they have now decided that Sam is a person posing risk to children, PPRC, because of Sam's racist posters, insignia, literature, and racist and offensive attitudes. You can't see your kids because we don't like you. Yes, okay, he had a picture of Adolf Hitler in his house. But so basically, he's a threat to children because we think he's a Nazi. This is wrong. I mean, racist and offensive attitudes. Sorry, I haven't scrolled that up. I will scroll that up. So you can see. Sorry, my mistake. I do apologise. So there you go. We have been dealing with this for the past week or so behind the scenes, and Sam gave them until today to fix it, informing them that if it wasn't resolved, that we would go public with the news. Well, it's not resolved, so we will keep our word and let the world know how the British state treats good men like Sam. And then this was a while ago, and I presume that is still up on the Patriarchal too. Now, again, that shouldn't be allowed because it was fine for 3 months and now it's not. Yeah. So that was what was released. And then we had this particular come from. This is correspondence, and this is obviously from the prison. Having carefully considered all aspects of your complaint on behalf of HMPPS and having reviewed the issue above, I have been unable to uphold your complaint for the following reasons. Mr. Meila has been assessed as posing a risk to serious harm to children using the HMPPS approved risk assessment tool, Offenders Assist Them. Safeguarding alerts have been placed onto probation and the results have been placed into the prison systems. As a result of his offending behaviour, it does not state he poses a direct risk to serious harm to children, but by the children being exposed to posters and signature literature attitudes assessed as racist and offensive. So what they've also said is because they've done it under there, it's on the probation systems. That means that when he comes out, he's not going to be allowed to see his kids. They've defined that because of things that his opinions, whether you agree with them or not, it's going to present a risk. Do they do this to Muslim terrorists that they hold in prison? Do they prevent them for the same reasons? Because, I mean, if they do, then that's great and that's fair. And if anyone's got evidence of that happening, that'll be great. See, because I'm not just going on off the bat and saying, oh, yeah, but it doesn't seem. Because they'll be the first people to scream and shout. So if a known terrorist can still have contact with his children because of his religious offensive opinions, then so should Sam. Again, this is the pressure being applied. This is what happens when you don't stick to the state narrative. Sam should be released from prison, but now, by the looks of it, and this is how I'm reading it, is they put it onto probation systems. So when he's released, he will be deemed a risk to children. So that means, I mean, it says on there, this is sort of saying, and it does not state he poses a direct risk of serious harm to children. No, he won't harm them. He'll just mentally screw with them. So no. And I seen what they're saying there is because he's on the probation service. As soon as he comes out, social services will get involved. So for doing what he's doing, he's going to have his entire life removed from him. Sound fair? Does it? Because I'd like to know how that's fair. Now, if this happens to all people who have racist and offensive attitudes or kill people or whatever, fair enough. But I also know I've known murderers who can still see their wife and their kids and even have conjugal visits. So again, for having some stickers, a picture of Adolf Hitler hanging in his house, and really, oh well, that makes him a Nazi. Okay, does it really? I mean, you know, if it makes him a Nazi, does that make it bad? And we go, oh yeah, well, you know, well, he's a Nazi, he deserves. He goes, well, does he deserve to have his children taken off him when he actually technically hasn't done anything? He didn't put any stickers anywhere at all. He hasn't. This is all. When he was done, it was all based on the potential to, the possibility of, not he actually did. So for 3 months, it was fine. And now all of a sudden, it isn't fine. Now, does that mean because Sam isn't doing what he's told to do and he's not pulling the line, so they just put a little bit more pressure on him? Worrying, really. Because if it was uniform and everybody got treated like that, fair enough. But I got this funny feeling that it isn't. And it's not acceptable. It genuinely isn't acceptable. Should he have a custodial sentence? Not 2 years, maybe a couple of months. But then again, as I said, other people have got away with community service. You could have community serviced him. You could have, restricted his internet use or whatever. But you didn't have to put him in prison. But you put him in prison for a reason, and now you're punishing him because he won't do as you're told. So you let him see his kids for 3 months, and then you cut it away, and then basically say, well, when you come out, we think you're a risk to your kids. Not causing harm, but you're a risk to them. So when you come out, you're not going to be allowed. As soon as you come out, social services are going to take your kids off you and your wife. That's what that says. So they're threatening him. They're torturing him. They're putting him on unnecessary pressure. And it's wrong. 100% wrong. But nothing happens. Any case, with that one, I'm done. So, to the next one.
This once great nation, arrived by time, with its crushed by